Fighting Invisible Tigers, Stress Management for Teens by Earl Hip. Introduction. Do you ever feel worried or stressed out? If so, you're not alone. Everyone feels upset or overwhelmed at times. Facing one tough challenge at a time might be okay, but that's not how life usually works. Instead, one thing piles on top of another. In a single week, you might have to finish a big project, take a few tests, perform in a school play, put in hours at your job, and do a bunch of other things. At the same time, you might also be dealing with situations that come up at home or troubles you have with friends. Stress is the feeling you have when facing many challenges at the same time. Imagine every worry, tough homework assignment, health concern, relationship problem, computer glitch, and disagreement is a separate rubber band around your head. That would be very uncomfortable, right? But it can get worse. As more stressors show up, more rubber bands get layered on until your head is completely covered. The pressure you feel on the inside of the ball of rubber bands is stress. Knowing where to start fixing things can be difficult because stress comes from all the pressures you have in your life. It's normal to feel anxious and uncomfortable every day when you're feeling stressed, like something is wrong, even though you can't say exactly what it is. Fighting Invisible Tigers. When you're stressed out, it can feel like you're in a thick jungle with lots of dangerous tigers, ferocious, hungry, but invisible tigers. You can't see them, but you can sense them quietly stalking you. Imagine you're alone in a steamy jungle. You've been hacking through it for days while huge mosquitoes chomp at your flesh. Weird noises and strange smells fill the air. Every now and then, you hear a deep, menacing growl, and you worry what's going to happen next. Now imagine living with this fear every day, always watchful, always on edge, and ready to react in an instant. That's how a person who doesn't know how to handle stress can feel. Being on guard every minute takes an enormous amount of energy, whether it's watching for real tigers or invisible ones in the form of tests, homework, bullies, friendship fallouts, or other challenges. Constant worry about what might happen next is exhausting and can push you to your limit. The bad news is you can't keep stress out of your life completely. Situations will come up that cause you to feel uncomfortable, frustrated, or overwhelmed. The good news is you can learn more about stress and positive ways to deal with the challenges and hard times. You can learn how to fight the invisible tigers when they do show up. How can this book help? The goal is to help you stay healthy, meet challenges, feel great about yourself, and make the most of your life. Fighting Invisible Tigers offers ideas you can use to really understand stress and handle it in a positive ways. Stress 101, The Lowdown on Invisible Tigers, has information on stress and its physical and emotional effects. You'll read about some of the unhealthy ways people deal with feeling overwhelmed and learn the important difference between short-term coping techniques and real stress management. In 10 tiger taming techniques, you'll learn about important skills you can use to manage stress, helpful strategies you can start using right now to relieve some of the pressure you feel and prepare for future challenges. Finally, First Aid for Tiger Bites has helpful suggestions for when you feel like you've hit your limit. If you're feeling upset or overwhelmed right now, you can check out this section, page 123. Reading this book may not make you an expert tiger tamer overnight, but practicing the skills can help you make your invisible tiger seem smaller and much less ferocious. I sincerely hope that with the less stress, your heart, mind, and spirit will be more open to the joys of life. Good luck, and my very best wishes go with you on your adventure. Earl Hip. P.S. I like hearing from my readers. If you're willing to share, I'd enjoy hearing about how you're doing and what you're learning. I may even be able to help others by sharing your thoughts in my books and presentations. Feel free to send your comments and questions to me in care of Free Spirit Publishing, 217 5th Avenue North, Suite 200, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55401-1299, or email me at helpforkids@freespirit.com.